Big, big news, people. Richard King. This is exciting news. For me personally, this is really, really exciting news. And I'm happy, very, very happy for the youngster. Stay tuned. Intro bad, people. Intro bad effort. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Well, welcome back to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys are doing good and everything is okay. We will be discussing Jamaica, the youngster from Cavalier FC, Richard King, potentially making a big move. This looks likely to be the January transfer window. Let's get straight into the detail. I'm not wasting time. Anyways, the YouTube stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Link in the description and also in the comment section. You can buy us a coffee or become a Patreon member. You know, say, all right. People on Patreon, everyone on Patreon members, them, please tell me something that you want me to do. Want to because me have an idea. Yo go, me drop in that Patreon group. So me drop in the Patreon group. Something extremely important. So let me know. But you guys will be paying for Patreon, so I'm going to make sure something get it done. Big up on yourself, people. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys. All right, so let's go. I talk about guys like I done the program. West Ham leads Aston Villa and Newcastle to sign player Mikel Antonio knows well. Leon Bailey knows him as well. Richard King. Let's listen to this. Now, this is actually coming from a real credible source. Dan Owen, writer of the HITC. This is an exclusive, a very, very exclusive. Exclusive by Graham Bailey. Listen to this. Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Brighton. Aston Villa, Newcastle, Brighton, West Ham are watching defender Richard King. So that's 4 Premier League clubs. Aston Villa, Newcastle, Brighton, and West Ham are watching defender Richard King. But West Ham leads the way to bring Mikel Antonio's Jamaican teammate to the Premier League. While Jamaican national team are looking to secure the service of foreign-based talent eligible to represent them on an international stage, new manager Steve McLaren has already inherited a squad consists of some exciting homegrown talent. Richard King, Richard King, 19 caps to his name already at age 22, may be the jewel in the crown of his current Jamaica generation. I'm going to touch my Richard King when we finish. King currently plays for Cavalier FC, the Jamaica Premier League champion of 2023-2024, but perhaps not for much longer. HITC understands that there are at least 4 clubs based in England, top flight, who have been watching the 6'1" colossal of late. Let me continue. West Ham United leads Aston Villa and Newcastle in Richard King race. Aston Villa are interested in the hopes of linking King up with his Jamaican teammate, Leon Bailey. Newcastle are interested too, perhaps viewing the right-footed as long team successor for an aging Fabian Schär. Brighton are the mix also. Seagulls, funny enough, people, once you see Brighton link with a player, for those who don't know, Brighton normally don't miss. If you know that. If you watch football, especially Premier League, Brighton don't normally miss. They tend to be spot on where the recruitment is concerned. Brighton are also in the mix. The Seagulls boast a formidable track record when it comes to signing the under-the-radar talent from less heralded markets. Interesting. King would have arrived at the Amex Open to follow in the footsteps of Moise Caicedo, Alexis McAllister, and company. As it stands, however, the club currently leading the race for Richard King's signature is West Ham United. In Mikel Antonio, the Hammers already have one of the 5 Jamaican internationals currently playing their trade in the Premier League. Julian and the Portuguese sides would have doubled that tally if King was to arrive. Suggestions that West Ham could make a move for another centre-half may come as surprise. The London Stadium outfit already have 35 million Frenchmen. All right, so let me see how they go then. Anyways, we're not going to touch on that. Sitting on the bench right now with Constantinos Mavropanos currently starting alongside fellow big money signing Max Killman. King, his 23rd birthday still 2 months away, is likely to be viewed as an investment for the future and a solid rotation option for a West Ham side looking to return to European competition and fight on multiple fronts. King versatility and two-footedness should appeal to Lopetegui. The youngster is also two-footed enough to play on the left side and left-hand side when required. Well, most of the time for Cavaliers, they actually play on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side, most of the time. But normally playing a centre-back still, but in kind of drift to the left. Most of the time in drift to the left. When I watch Cavaliers, I know that. But as I said, I'm going to touch upon the King situation and his attributes a little bit further. Given Lopetegui's possession principle, the former Real Madrid Spain and Wolves boss likes defenders who can pass out from the back from both sides. King has also been utilized as a defensive midfielder and as a fullback on either flank. It is temptation to wonder then if the Hammers sees him as a replacement for the highly versatile Ben Johnson. You can see there's a talent, Jamaica football expert Ryan Nelson explained. He doesn't look like a player who still big up, bro. He doesn't look like a player who still who will slide in and recklessly, but his talent. Richard King plays football in a composed manner. Richard King, who was won titles at the age of 22, look like he can hit a different level. Ball control, making a simple passes, getting out of some tight spot. I think he has the potential to do so. Yes, there are some areas of his game that need to be developed, let's say confidence and so forth. But I don't see him as a player who can always be average. I see him as a player who can hit a different level. I think that covers it. Yeah, that covers it. Interesting. Really, really interesting. People. All right, so let me just first turn the discussion to Richard King. I think that covers most of the aspect of it. Now, his attributes. One of his best attributes, I think, his ability to be so composed under or in tight spaces or under pressure. So, he's technically gifted. Use both foot, as you can see from the reports. Reads the game quite well. Can also play defensive midfield. I don't think necessarily it's best straight. He can do, but it's not his best straight. I've seen him play there. As I said, it's not necessarily his best straight. I think he's the type of player that loves to see the entire game in front of him, but he's very technical, composed, and he is a high possession-based type defender. He knows how to open plays, knows how to stretch the pitch, he knows how to retain possession of the ball, he knows when, where, and how to recycle the ball. He's quite good in those situations. So as I said, this is actually a really, really interesting aspect. It's a player that I watch a long, long time. Knowing of them potentially. Now, people are going to say, boy, where does that come from? Remember, people, King is playing in the CONCACAF Championship. CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. He's playing on this competition. He's also playing in the Nations League. Played in the CONCACAF. What is something go on there, someone? What the CONCACAF competition go on there, someone? Gold Cup. Jeez. What? My brain gone. Brain fart. Anyways, so he has been seen on multiple fronts. So I do believe that the scouts would have had more than enough information on this player and what is required. And as I said, if you see the seagulls, which is Brighton, in the tag, that means something is on. And them don't normally miss. They don't miss when they come on to youth, the young talents. Now, when you say young still, I don't think 22, 23 is not necessarily young in England. That's more an established player. But as you can see from the report, you're looking for a player whereas to be a rotation option for now and build for the future. But he does have that. He's quite well built, physically built, very quick, kick the ball with both foot, kick the ball really well with both feet as well. Good aerial dominance. Areas to work on. I can't say areas to work on. Sometimes temperament, I would say sometimes temperament. Him cool and calm off the pitch, but I think he kind of transform when he go up on the pitch. Kind of get a little bit ignorant when he get when they up on the pitch. But what else? What else? What else? What else? I can think can work on. Maybe I think sometimes like, all right, in football, like you have these type of cool defenders where them always technically, because them technically gifted, they always cool and composed. I think sometimes it can be a little bit more aggressive. I really believe that sometimes it can be a little bit more aggressive. You don't have to be clean all the time. It does not, every moment or every action don't necessarily have to be clean. So I think that those are probably some of the areas that you have to work on. I see them say confidence, but I don't see him as I don't think he see him as a player who low and confident. He's very confident, actually. Play really, really confident. But as I said, people, big up on yourself. Good news, big up on yourself, Richard King. Any if 4 teams are looking at people, me say, why I tell her 4 teams? 4 teams from the Premier League. This is good. Now, people are going to bring up, say, boy, things never work out when he went to Iceland. I think a lot of persons actually don't know because they didn't watch the game. He was in a team that was in Iceland that got relegated, but I do believe that he did not watch the game. He was practically one of the best defenders in the team, but that does not stop a team from not being good. That's just how football is. Anyways, interesting to see. I think a lot of persons are now going to be lock-eyed on Richard King, and it's a good move. Another Jamaican going to top flight of Europe. This is a big, big move. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell us what you think in the comment section. I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. All right. God bless. We're out. Like, share, and subscribe. Link in the comment section. Become a patron. You need to become a patron, people. You need to become a patron. Because I'm going to start drop some serious stuff in my patron. Big up on yourself, people. MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. You know what I mean? Boom. We out here.